Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Iron Man 2 comic series, Hulkbuster Iron Man. Of course, I finally found this wave in stores, and of course this is probably the most sought after figure out of this wave. And he looks great in package, a very massive figure. Of course, you can see here the same $5 coupon as we saw in my Titanium Man review. Of course, he's got his 3 armor cards and his base. Kind of concerned about how he's going to fit on the base, but oh well. Over here, the number 27, Avengers Assemble. And back here on the back, his little read-up says, Hulkbuster Iron Man. Tony Stark is always thinking ahead about how best to protect the Earth. One of the dangers that has preoccupied him for years is that posed by the Hulk. Stark built the Hulkbuster Iron Man armor, an immensely powerful suit designed specifically to take down the Hulk and prevent him from threatening the planet. Of course, down here, you've got to look at the, classic Iron Man with a pointed mask, then Guardsman, of course the oversized red and yellow Iron Man. So panning back out. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this guy. That being said, let's pull this bad boy out of the packaging. And here we have Hulkbuster Iron Man out of the packaging, and he is a very nice figure. Of course, getting a full 360 on him here. Like I thought, he does have some minor issues with the base. He attaches just fine, but you can see his feet are clearly hanging off of it, but he still does attach to it, so I guess I can't complain. Let's get him sitting over here. Of course, get his base and his armor cards out of the way. Of course, the standard 3 armor cards that come with any Iron Man 2 figure. I guess you can just swap these out, make it like you're making your own armor. Interesting. Of course, the Iron Man 2 base, once again, it's just fine base. It holds the armor cards, which I like. I still wish they would print the names of the figures across this little part right here. But oh well. So let's get these up and back off to the side here. And go on to Hulkbuster Iron Man. His torso joint on mine seems a little loose, but it's not the end of the world. His articulation is very nice. His arms go up to about here. We'd do a 360, but they're hindered by these shoulder pads, which are just stuck in place. Go out, of course. Elbow joint and wrist joint. I would have liked to see with a figure this big, I would have liked to see some finger articulation, but sadly we don't get any of that. It's just in a closed fist. On this hand over here, it's an open fist. Of course, you've already seen the torso articulation. Legs go forward to about here. Don't really go back. They're double jointed at the knee. And ankle goes side to side. So let's get him posed really quickly. And let's get a look at all this awesome detail on him. A really nice level of paint. Of course, I've really got to give him kudos for sticking with the stretched out original look of Hulkbuster. I know the Marvel Legends Hulkbuster, you kept seeing that face, and then when the figure came out, they gave him a much more scaled down mask. Of course, they really did a great job on this guy. Of course, let's rotate him around. You can see these 2 pistons on his back here. Some really great detail. Right there seems to be some sort of residue or something, almost like there was a sticker there at one point. I can't quite get that to come off, but it's a minor problem with the figure. So this guy is fantastic. Let's get a quick size comparison in here, getting him back on his base. Oops, not his armor cards off. Yeah, the original appearance of Hulkbuster Iron Man, though, was back when the Hulk could be reasoned with. So, they fought for a couple of pages and they ended up talking out their differences. So, I still remember that from the first time I ever, when I read the first appearance of Hulkbuster Iron Man, they actually talked out their differences. It was just ridiculous to me. So, get the armor cards back up and slide them back in the base here. And let's get a comparison to whichever Iron Man I've got offhandedly. This guy. Oops. Of course. Hulkbuster seems to want to tilt his base forward a little bit. Make sure they're both standing up completely straight. And you can just see there is a massive size difference here. Really makes Hulkbuster stand out. I really like the fact they gave us this guy. Almost makes me wish I had bought a Marvel Universe Hulk, but I can never get past those face sculpts. So, Hulkbuster Iron Man is I actually found mine in store, so I only paid about $6 and change for him. Online right now, he's running you about $20. That price will probably be dropping pretty drastically soon. Overall, I solidly like the figure. Some of his articulation is a little minorly loose, but that's a very small gripe. Just like he has some minor overhang on the base, he still attaches to it. His articulation is good for such a big figure. And I'd say wait till you find him in stores, but definitely pick him up once you find him. This is JTrain997. I love the Hulkbuster armor, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.